Testing 1, 2. Okay. All right. Not yet. No. Yeah. No. Just let me. I gotta post it on Twitter. Just give me a sec. There you go. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so I should be getting audio. guess I should wait until you test it, huh? Testing Kyle audio. Testing. Testing. Testing Kyle audio. Testing. Testing. Kyle audio test. 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 How is it compared to the game? Okay. Yep. All right, everybody. I don't know if anybody's joined the stream yet, but for you, those of you watching later on, hello, hello. We are going to be playing Ocarina of Time, and Twilight Princess, and Majora's Mask. Not in that order, but got a good stream going for this one. I am very familiar with Ocarina of Time and all these games, but basically we're leading up to a episode for the Kaiju of 3D Zelda towards the end of the year. And so I wanted to do playthroughs of these and just kind of have some fun. So Rob will be joining very shortly. He's watching Crunch, and Crunch is giving him some difficulty from last I heard. I am playing the Switch version of Ocarina of Time, which I know has some problems, but should be fine for the purposes of the stream. Let's see. So Rob and I said we're going to try and do some voices for these characters. I'm going to go ahead and erase this file because I just played it just a little bit. Not even prepped for this. Yeah, so let's see. Is anybody in chat yet? Oh, there's a few people in the chat, I think. Oh boy. Ooh. I'm trying to give Rob just a few minutes here. Let me text him and see. Like, what's an ETA. Question. If Rob says he's going to be like another 5-10 minutes, I'll just go ahead and start. But if he's like, I'm on my way, I'll give it a second. How's everybody doing tonight? For the people that are here, it's been a busy week for me already, even though it's only a Tuesday. How's everybody doing? All right. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and go and start. Rob is not responding to text, so he will show up when he shows up. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. His or her own. Jesus. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Navi! Navi, where art thou? Come hither! Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend, guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Hey Rob, by the way, I can't hear you. I don't know if you're trying to talk, but can't.
Oh,
can't
I was letting you, I was letting you Deku it up For a second, I didn't know if this was Navi or Deku. I didn't remember.
So you were
I was
confused by
like-
my voice choice?
So, yeah, I was like, okay, like that's very comical. Like, give Navi very hello. Link, press the Y button.
Hey, listen! How's it going, Rob?
So I was a bit late because Crunch was having a bit of a time on our walk, and he decided to redirect his aggression at me. And bit my hand. And so our dog training coach or behavioralist is like, well, you need to do a restructure period. So he is currently in a kennel where he will have to be for the next few days. And he's not a fan, so if you hear a yelping dog in the background, he's not being tortured, he's just in timeout. The dog equivalent.
Sure.
Oh,
All right.
the most nostalgic fucking, like, background, you know? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I never beat the game, but boy, did I start it a lot.
What should we do for Navi's voice?
Link! Hello, Link! Wake up! Something grating and terrifying and just awful. The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up! Kind of like Marge, but like after the cigarettes have really taken. Hey, come on! I want it to be miserable for all of us participating.
Hey, can you turn yourself up just a little bit? That's maybe...
Oh, sure. Sorry, I have myself
No, you're good.
at podcast level. How's this? Is it a little bit better?
Yeah.
Aces. Go places.
And you're watching the...
Destiny really depend on such a lazy boy?
You're watching the OBS, right? No, it's okay.
Yeah. No, I'm on. I'm watching your live stream as opposed to the delayed. Although I should go on to Twitch so I can see the chat.
Oh, yeah, good point.
And then I gotta make sure to mute this so I don't hear myself. Okay, yeah, no, I hear. I'm audible.
You finally woke up! I'm Navi, the fairy! The Great Deku Tree asked me...
God, I didn't remember she had so many lines.
The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. So let's get going right now.
Awful, wretched. 0 out of 10.
Good old... Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Andy.
Oh,
Sorry.
God. Let's see.
Oh God.
Yahoo!
So-
Ow!
Oh God. Oh jeez.
She doesn't talk much. It's okay.
Yeah, you don't want to blast your voice. Like, that's unfortunate. I thought Navi didn't have much to say.
Wow!
Good.
A fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link! Wow, that's great news! My voice is just to change for her. Like,
Oh no.
now you're a true Kokiri, Link.
There you go.
She's going through puberty, isn't it?
No, she's not, because she's actually Kokiri, so they don't.
That's true.
They're forever
That's fair.
children. Look at that. Look at,
Is that
see,
right?
I know some lore. I know a thing or two about the
The Zeldas.
this.
The
There's
Zeldas.
literally two things. Two things about Zelda.
Okay, maybe we should only voice like important lines.
Yeah, otherwise we're gonna fry our vocal cords before. Especially because I don't want to do the annoying butthole kid.
Oh yeah.
The guard.
get my sword, getting my sword. Gotta crawl through the hole to get my sword.
It's pretty good, like, first level, you know, really introducing you to, like, here's all the things you're going to be able to do, you know?
Yeah.
Before
the
even
concept.
getting to the, like, pedicatry problem, where you get to play with all the physics of it, you know?
Yeah.
Just hit this knife in a village full of children, just slightly off to the side, you know?
Well, you gotta get past the boulder.
Oh, that's true. And I guess there is only one, you know?
Yeah.
They made a Kokiri knife once, and they were like, these children should not have access to this. Look at how intimidating it is.
So intimidating.
You know, Zelda, Link goes from, like, looking, you know, just a guy, just like a little kid, and as soon as you put that knife in his hand, it's like the meme, you know, the vine. What's that in your hand? A knife?
A knife!
Oh, man. So I did my first day of... It's been a busy day. So I did my first round of working out again in my little, like, group workout since forever. It took, like, a very long time off after I jacked up my ankle and shoulders. Boy, oh boy, physical exertion is not easy. I'm back at it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played. This is the Switch version, yeah?
Yeah, it's just a port.
It's
Emulated.
It's probably, yeah, it's using probably some stolen emulator stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's a little. It's not perfect. The emulation's not perfect. It's a little laggy sometimes.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean, it looks pretty, but yeah, there's just times where like there's like control delays and stuff like that. But it's okay. I've played this game a million times. I'll be fine. Excuse me while I collect enough rubies to get my shield. Yes. Also, don't mind me. I'm just on autopilot.
Oh no, totally fair. I'm a sleepy little guy. Although this does give me the perfect chance to finish up. So I'm running a tabletop RPG this weekend. I was going to do it last weekend, but then I didn't tell anyone that was the case.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to like actually schedule the event. I just like agreed to it, and everyone's like, "Yeah, maybe." And then because none of us actually like set the date and time, it just kind of was suddenly there, and we were like, "Oh no, no one's ready." So since
Oh, sorry, we had a question in the chat. So then you can go back to your story. But yeah, it's not terrible. Like I said, you just kind of have to get used to it. That's right, it's 30. It's fucking 40 rupees. The emulation, I've never found it to be like unplayable. It's just not. It's just not like 1-to-1. Like obviously, the best way to play it still is just N64.
64 tech is hard to like emulate. You know?
Yeah. Don't mind me. Little trick to just get the rupees. So yeah, so your D&D game. So you like it just like, or not D&D, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So it's going to be a cyberpunk game using this system called Cyborg. It's like a gritty kind of like goofy OSR kind of game, which is like a simple like. Basically, it's just like roll a d20, and then you're done with like CD calculations from there on. You know?
Yeah.
So I have some extra time now. So what I've been doing is I've been slowly making really shitty photoshops of the NPCs that the characters will be meeting along the way.
Mm-hmm.
So the premise is it's this like, you know, gritty, dark, evil future. And in the like core book, the game is just like based around the city called Psy, and like there's like alien nanotech and all this stuff. But I like to make pop culture references. That's the only thing that's really funny to me. So, instead of just being the like standard from the book, it's like it's a heist where we make these like big interactable maps where a character kind of like has to aim their way through like a heist or a murder or whatever else,
Right.
with a bunch of interactables, and then you can kind of like figure it out from there, which has been fun. That's how I ran that one game back in like December that I was really proud of, and now I'm getting to finally do that again nearly a year later.
Yeah.
But so I'm just gonna go through some of the characters that I have here, and I'm gonna explain, because I don't think any of the players, Vandy won't play. I don't think.
I think that's Vandy in the chat right now. I don't know who that is.
Oh no. Yeah. Andy. Sorry. V.
Yeah, I know.
But he's. You're welcome to join, Andy. But seeing as I don't think any of the players will see this before the session plays, I think I can talk about some of these characters. So the entire game is going to be a heist mission at a restaurant, because a weird Rasputin-looking guy has said, "Hey, I want you to steal a knife from this gimmicky restaurant." And since rainforests no longer exist in the future, and even the Appalachian Mountains have been destroyed, but it's the most recent thing in memory. So instead of Rainforest Cafe, it's just the Forest Cafe, with Appalachia-themed things. So we have Flapping Jack, who's the trucker and arm wrestler at the arm wrestling booth. We have Appalachian Al at the Alligator Pit, which is a bartender, and I've made a D6 table for generating drinks. So that'll be fun for everyone to kind of mess around. And my number one character that I'm super proud of, the head chef, Winnebago Heartthrob, the great grandson of Guy Fieri, who's trying to work on his latest masterpiece, the twice fried king crab Inchachanga. But unfortunately, due to other plot related things that have happened, his king crab has gone missing. The last living Russian king crab. So the characters, if they want to get his key, essentially what I did is I set this one up instead of like a murder mission. It's unlocking a door Resident Evil style. So they have to gather 5 keys to unlock the door to get this this knife. Listen, Andy, you can drop in and out. That's the great thing about this. Is it's highly episodic. So at any point that you're interested, feel free.
Shut up,
Same
Daddy.
goes to you, Kyle.
Yes.
Mind you, it is a very Rob story, so it's extremely dumb and goofball. So I don't know if that's it's not gonna be everyone's cup of tea. But I've been so thrilled with the name Winnebago Heartthrob since I was just like sitting there trying to come up with like names for characters, and then like it pinged into my brain. I was like, oh, like it should be like a car or like a truck name or something. And then like I slowly like came to the idea of like, oh, Winnebago, that's a funny name. It's like a big car, big guy, you know? And I was like, okay, what's like the next step? And I was like, oh, Heartthrob, because he's beautiful. So I made my Photoshop of him last night, which is I took a picture of a Cadillac, a picture of Guy Fieri, and a picture of Peelander Z, or Peelander Yellow from the Peelander Z fame. I don't know if you've stumbled onto them. They were super big like in the early 2000s. Now like Peelander Yellow just kind of wanders around Austin, Texas, and occasionally like paints murals. That's just what he does now. So I got his hair because he's He's a bald guy, and what he's done is he's let the sides of his hair grow out really, really long. He's dyed them yellow, and he stretches them. He like mooses them out to the side. So even though he's bald on top, the sides of his head have two giant spikes of hair. And then he takes his beard, which he's also let grow to his like, and curls it up and out from his like chin, so he has this massive like solar flare of yellow hair, except for the top of his head. It's very good. Yeah, I feel like I would have liked them better. I feel like I bounced off of them pretty quick because of the friend who introduced them to me back in high school, where I was kind of like, oh, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to like this music. And then, like, I heard it again years and years and years later.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, these guys are very, very fun poppy music with the most weird, nonsensical lyrics possible. So I was like listening to some of their music last night while I was making my Photoshop of Winnebago Heartthrob. I was like, oh, this is good. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Like this is good old like J-punk.
Yeah.
Listen, you know, the types of people who liked P-Lander Z were very bad at selling P-Lander Z. You know, it's the kind of audience that you attract, you know? When your gimmick is Sentai, but we shit and piss and puke ourselves all the time. Or just kind of generally gross. There's this YouTuber named Ava that does these really, really great deep dive, super like hyper niche media analysis.
Size.
And she recently did one on the early 2000s direct to video or shot on video or shot on digital camera tokusatsu projects.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. There's some good stuff out there. Almost none of it is coverable on Tokyo Lives, but every once in a while, there's a few out there that were made by like 5 people and one guy making like cosplay.
Yeah.
And like, it's good.
So I'm gonna give a shout out to Marissa, who's not watching the stream, but I have to bring it up anytime Ocarina of Time is involved. So Marissa got stuck in the Deku Tree for 8 years because she didn't know that she was supposed to jump through the spider web. So she was like, "Where the fuck do I go?" And she was like wandering around in the starter area, not knowing where to go. And then like her friend finally played it with her and was like, "You just jumped through the spider web." And she's like, "Well, how was I supposed to know that?"
I mean, well, that's the thing. It's like you're probably trying to like burn it. You're probably trying to figure out like, I gotta throw something at it. But if you walk onto it, you know, at the beginning, which typically, if you're like me, you're so busy looking up that you just walk in on it and like you just inherently like bounce a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the little key to make you
the key, the tease of what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, you know, if you see a spider web and you're averse to spiders, you might just be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna touch that. That's bad. A monster's gonna pop out of the hair."
Yeah, no, I always make fun of her for it. It's a running joke in our entire relationship.
I mean, I get it. Listen, I get it. I told you a story about how Final Fantasy VIII, I never like figured out how to jump ship.
Oh God, yeah.
That's literally the mechanic of that game. That's what you're supposed to do. But
so were you one of the people that got locked out of beating the game because you didn't do the junctions
I
properly?
never. It was so difficult because if you don't junction, you do like no damage. So I was just trying to raw dog the game, and I was like, well, magicians suck, and so I just have to have a physical character. And I guess I'm just gonna good luck, I guess.
Yeah.
So it was a huge mess. And then years and years and years later, Nick was replaying through all the Final Fantasy games one summer,
Yeah.
And he was like doing all this junctioning stuff, and I was sitting there talking to, like, watching him play. I was like, "Wait, what the hell are you doing?" He's like, "Rob, I'm junctioning. It's literally the entire point of the game." I was like, "What?" Dude, there's a whole. That's what the intro, like, tutorial is all about. Like, how you catch it. Like, did you
That's
not?
so funny.
Did you pay attention to that? And I was like, absolutely not. I was like, I want to blast through this so I can, like, run around. Stop talking, Questus. I don't care. Turns out I really should have paid even just a small
little
amount
bit
of attention.
Yeah.
Because
so
also
funny.
every strategy guide after that is just like, you know, go and fight this person, go and fight this person. At least back then, there weren't like guides that were like, oh, if you junction these things, it's super good.
Yeah.
Because that was usually all at the beginning of the game, but I was, you know, I was trying to quickly flash forward to where the story was. After this, I'm gonna have to go take Crunch on a secondary long walk to see if I can get him to calm down, because now he's basically like he's confined to his kennel unless we're doing muzzle training,
Yeah.
or if he's going on his like walks, and that's it. So, which unfortunately we haven't done a great job of like making him stay in his kennel all the time.
Right.
Because like he doesn't like it, you know. He'll be like,
Right. Yeah. Like, who
fine,
wants
but
to keep
he'll
their
just
dog in
kinda,
their kennel? Yeah.
like, be sad, and then I feel bad. You know, it's like, okay, all right, well, let's just get you out of there. But it's like for a restructuring thing, it's like no, they need to understand that, like, they tried to attack you. They tried to be in charge of the situation.
Right.
But they are not. You know, you. Need
Yeah,
to
they
be
tried to be
the
I know it's an incorrect term, but they tried to be the alpha kind of thing.
I mean, I guess it still kind of works for captured wolves.
Yeah.
You know? But not for like real life wolves.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, so he's trying to be dominant, and he's trying to like be like, listen, I can beat you up, but I want to.
Z-target, you bastard.
Listen, time.
Ow.
God, I absolutely forgot about these little guys. I love them.
The little baby domus.
Oh, they are. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're the babies of the boss.
I'll say this is much more epic than spoilers. Dealing with this in Breath of the Wild, or not Breath of the Wild.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, the Tears of the Kingdom Goma is pretty lame. He's the easiest of the bosses, for sure.
I do wish there were more bosses. I feel
Yeah.
like, okay, here's the thing. So the first one I fought was the Wind Temple one, and that one is so epic and cool and awesome.
Oh yeah.
And then I feel like all the others, like, I hate it. That one is just like so chaotic. I never feel like I'm really in control.
It's a good Zelda boss though, like, but it is the most like annoying one to fight though, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I had a hard time with the stupid squid.
Oh yeah. Oh, did I tell you what happened with my game? So I was fucking around, and I don't know what I did specifically, but when I got to the water temple, the oil wouldn't load. So I would suddenly start walking slow with my arms up in the air like I was walking in sludge, but there was no sludge.
Oh boy.
So imagine fighting the final boss like
Jesus.
that.
God, that must have been almost impossible.
Oh my god, it sucked. I just eventually had to like Hail Mary him and like got lucky with a hand. You know?
Yeah. And already at the first boss. Woohoo!
Final Fantasy VIII's plot is convoluted even for like a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
Especially because it starts off like pretty straightforward, and then seems like it's gonna try and have like a deeper meaning to the weird, like, oh, what does seed mean, and like, oh, what's the what's the history here, and then the big reveal of the mystery is just actually, you were all just good friends back when you were little kids, and you all forgot because
Yeah.
junctioning also eats your brain. And no one got like cared that they were like, yeah, I have big chunks of my childhood missing. Oh well, like not a single, like I feel like if maybe just like everyone in Seed has that, and you just don't
Right.
notice. Like, the conversation never comes up like, oh, what was it like, in your child? I don't think about my childhood every day, like sure, yeah, I'm like constantly reminiscing about but like, think about like, oh yeah, oh that time was my favorite restaurant. Oh, and I used to bike up to the blockbuster. And if those were all just like gone one day, and I was just like, it's weird.
Right.
Think about oh well, I don't know. The fact that no one like even mentions like I don't remember my child, because like I guess they just don't build it up,
Yeah. Yeah.
If you had like, and I think like doesn't Irvine be like, oh yeah, no, I did remember you guys. I just thought it was weird. The shotgun cowboy guy. I think he's like, no, I had my memories this whole time. I just didn't tell you guys because I thought it'd be weird because you didn't act like you remembered me, and I thought you were being buttholes. And I feel like even that is just like such a weird plot element. Like it's just
Yeah.
what's going on here?
I did it.
I love the way the bosses dissolve. That's good.
Yeah,
that's
good
stuff. Deleting that texture bit by bit. Oh, yeah. Oh!
You took this courage, thoughtless, carry out my wishes.
You're so great. You're so good, Link. You're the champion of time again.
Yeah, I'll listen to your story.
Many years ago. Ignore me.
Wicked man of the desert.
Oh, the like characters. The characters were so buck wild. The fact that like they all feel like they're from different game universes, not just different like games. It's good stuff. It's almost like it doesn't work as well as like what was that game that just came out like not too long ago? No, it's gone. It's the memory. I gotta look
Divine essence of the gods.
Oh, I remember this like thinking this was like, oh, this is so cool. Oh wow.
3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. And Ferrora, goddess of courage.
Oh, sorry. I just sneezed so hard I threw my back out.
Oh, I just realized why you're so quiet.
Oh, sorry. Am I?
Just me. It's just me.
Oh.
It's because I need to turn you up on the account that I'm using for my audio.
Oh, okay. Am I still good? Do you need me to drop a little
No.
bit?
You're completely fine. It's all me. It's all just audio settings that I need to do.
It's all good. I mean, I think that's the thing. I don't know. I couldn't get into Final Fantasy 16's vibe, even though it's like fantasy again. I was like, oh, cool. And then all the stuff I saw in the previews is like, oh, it's a little too Games of Thronesy and not enough. Magitech stuff for me,
Yeah, watching Marissa play through it, like, I'm digging, like, the creature designs, like, a lot. Like,
yeah.
all the monsters and the summons and stuff like that are really well designed and fun, but, like, I'm not really into the story as much as I want to be. Like, it's like nothing is wrong with the story, but it's just, like, it doesn't grab me.
Catching. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like she's, like, early in the game. I mean, she's not towards the end, but she's also not early. So I feel like something should have already grabbed me.
So far, everyone I see is like, oh, the first few hours are boring.
Yeah.
Because it's just, or the first 15 hours, it's just like very Game of Thronesy. It's very like, oh, fuck you, piss and shit. Oh, come in my open wounds. Oh, Lord. And then afterwards, it starts to kind of open up and be like, hey, here's the world.
Yeah. Because there's 2 time jumps. So there's you start out as a little teenager, and there's a jump to like when you're like 25, and then there's another time jump later to where you're an adult, and it's when you're like a full grown adult that you're like, you know, doing some stuff. I don't want to spoil it, but that's when it's like it really opens it up to like what's going on in the world and your involvement in what's going on and stuff like that. And like I said, it's not bad. Like I'm not disinterested. Like I am curious to see how it all plays out. I want to see the end of the game and such, but I'm just not feeling a good connection between like the protagonists, and the only protagonist that I liked is dead. So
yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe Final Fantasy is not a series for me specifically anymore, and that's okay. Like, it stopped being a series for me, frankly, back in like 13.
Yeah,
I feel like I still
fair.
liked the multiplayer 11, and I liked 12, even though I feel like maybe I should have not liked it. Like
I really hate 12.
I hate the story. Here, let me say this: I hate the story. I like the gameplay. Does that sound weird?
No, it makes sense.
I could do like it felt like fun to set up the gambits and be like, oh yeah, I've designed like the perfect run of options for. Like it felt very tactical in a way that was like immediate tactics as opposed to like turn-based tactics RPGs. Like I liked it because it felt like I'm playing an MMO, but I'm in control of all the player characters.
No, yeah, it's very single-player MMO. That's what it is.
So all the monster fights I liked.
Sure.
I hated the story, and then by the time I got to the end, what I hated the most is there's that sequence where it's like all the main characters of the story like walk into a tunnel, and you're walking through the tunnel, and by the time you come out of the tunnel, they're just like, oh hey, by the way, that war that was about to happen already happened. This huge event, like this huge planet-changing event happened, and your characters were just like in the middle of like a cave adventure having fun. So it feels like the story is just like happened. Like it feels like the writer was like, this happens in D&D games sometimes, right? Where the DM is like, I want to tell X story, but my players are too busy fucking around. And I'm a writer. This is my book, and they're fucking it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them do something, and then the bad guy is going to come sweeping through and do the evil big thing.
Yeah. I had to do that in my campaign just to set up the story. But
I mean, sometimes, you know, like, there's the initial setup. That's one thing. But I mean, like, you know, like...
Yeah.
Inevitably, you kind of have to just, like, let your characters do whatever, you know, like, they're gonna go hang out with Putsy, the Goblin Blacksmith, because you made a funny voice for him, and they get super invested in his whole life and career.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And it's like, but the Demon Lord and his dragon minions, aren't you interested in doing anything with that? And then you have to be like, well, Midsea's blacksmithing was destroyed. Like, he can't get any of the raw materials he needs to blacksmith because of the evil dragon lord. And so he's going to team up with you to go fight the demon.
All right, so here's let's see if Kyle can pull off a pro gamer move.
Here we go.
Let's see if I can make it to Hyrule Castle before it turns to night. Stupid owl. Shut up. Nobody cares.
No, hold on. He's got
Nobody
some
cares.
things to say. He's got some things to say.
I can skip it. I can skip it eventually. When can I start skipping it?
He's got some stuff to tell you. You see the
There we go.
sun screaming towards the horizon. You're just like, come on.
Shut up! Shut up! So the only way to get to Hyrule Castle without in the first day is to backwards run, because Link actually runs faster backwards.
Oh yeah, and isn't I think if you look down or something, I don't remember what it is, but it loads differently so you can move faster.
Yeah, there's little tricks like that. I just use this one because it's see, I already messed it up.
You're doing great.
Nah, I already messed it up. Yep, I messed it up.
Oh no.
I messed it up.
Oh, we're halfway there. Up, 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 up.
Come on, actually run backwards, you bastard.
Up to it.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I have heard Strangers in Paradise is actually really funny. I have not personally played it. Oh, nice! Wow, holy shit.
All right, now does it count as night or does it count as day? Because I might have screwed myself, but we'll see.
Oh, it's night.
Okay, good. Actually, no, it's still daytime. She's only here in the daytime. Yep, it's perfect. It's exactly what I need it to be.
Wow.
Pro gamer move. Okay, so Strangers in Paradise, Marissa played, and
it looked funny.
It has some really fun gameplay. I'll give it gameplay for sure. The story is really shitty at first, but it has a really fun twist towards the end that recontextualizes the entire game. Yeah, it's it's a really cool blah 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 shit. No. And yes, I am so used to the fucking owl. I know it always stops you on the dialogue choice you don't want to hit. So you have to go in and hit the other one every time it drops. Ow. Ow! Don't be a dick.
Got your corner.
Stupid frickin'.
Oh, good. Now we got the bleep bleep for the next 40 minutes of gameplay.
Don't you want that sound? It's the best sound effect.
I wish it only did that when there were enemies nearby, because man, oh man, there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than hearing it, you know?
Boo boop. Boo boop.
Especially when you're just running around. And it's like, oh, God, come on.
Just drop some hearts. Something drop a heart. Please, just one heart. Just one heart. I don't need a rupee. I need a heart.
What about a ruby?
Nope. Alright. Well, it's gonna be. Just get used to it.
Fine.
Yes, I'm going to the castle.
Fairy boy.
Give me the cuckoo. Give me the cuckoo.
She wants you to find her dad.
Yeah. Look for him. He's lazy. He's probably asleep. This egg takes a night to hatch. Good thing it's nighttime, so you can just put it in your inventory and it'll hatch in the morning.
There you go.
How convenient. Boop. Let's see. Climb.
All the guards around are just like, you hear that beeping noise? Sounds like someone with low health is around here.
Yeah. What if they could hear it?
What the fuck?
Oh,
Whoa, there it is.
Hey, look, the chicken hatched.
Oh, wow. There you go. We got.
Run up the hill, go between the guys, go this way.
They have no peripheral vision.
Oh, zero peripheral vision.
The helmets really block out their line of sight. It's very inefficient. This is why they were so easily taken over by Ganon. He just walked up from the side of them and did his big Ganon punch from Smash Brothers over and over again.
Just knocked them all out.
Yeah, they were just standing there letting him get a full charge.
Yeah, that seems accurate, actually.
Get the home run back. Not a lot of people talk about that, but Smash Brothers is canon in every single iteration of Zelda.
Give me a gosh darn heart.
No.
Well, that's why I saved. I mean, I'm going into the castle. They don't really do damage to you in the castle, but...
Oh, there he is.
Yay, everybody, it's Mario! Mario Brothers! Oh, yes, Rob. Yeah, please.
Hello. Yep, I'm a talent. The owner of a London ranch. Wahoo! I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here for a rest. I guess I fell asleep. Oh no, my milk! Oh, it's all spoiled and stinky. Oh no! I messed up a bag, leaving Malone behind to wait for me.
Malone!
She really gonna let me have it. Oh, wahoo!
That's how I run. That's how I run every day.
Well, it helps, you know, a lot of people say the Naruto run helps you move fast. But actually, having your arms out in front of you at an 80-degree angle, whirling in circles, you know, it works for airplanes, you know? A lot of people don't consider that, but, you know, it works for airplanes, it works for us, too.
Oh my god, the beeping is gonna drive me insane.
I'm sorry to tell you, man. It's gonna break into your brain. The good news is I can only hear it over your mic. I can't hear it like through the key. Which is great for me. I mean, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for your loss, but for me, I'm doing great.
I forgot how to output the audio from OBS. I'll have to look that up next time so you can hear the game.
It's fine. You know what? You don't need to worry. You know, for as many times as it's possible for you to run around with 1 HP, I'm good. I can imagine the sound.
Boo-doo. Boo-doo.
No. Honestly, it's not as stressful as like underwater sound. You know,
No,
every
yeah.
video game has personally made it their mission to say, hey, what if you fucking had a panic attack right now while your character died?
I'm freaking out! I'm freaking out!
Just go punch that guy. Just he's got no personal vision. You can just sneak up there. You just gotta
Hey, look,
fish.
these two are in the position I need them to be. How convenient.
They're just hanging out. Don't fall for that trap.
No. Not doing that shit.
That's right there. You can grab
Those rupees.
rupees.
Don't you want to be rich?
Just a few rupees.
Yeah, Metroids is definitely worse than this, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, not that one.
Go up.
It's okay, Link. He's having like a heart attack over here. Oh,
Oh, every bone in my body. Listen, we've all had mornings like that, Link. I get you. I get it.
That guy just disappeared.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
Emulator's really struggling here. I love all these like JPEG statues. You know?
Oh yeah, of just
they
like
could have made them like look like characters from the lore
They could
or
have.
something.
yeah,
Instead, it's just like the most like I
low
downloaded
res
JPEG
like
off the internet.
Greco-Roman statue.
I mean, it's good stuff. I love it. No, not through the flowers. Good. There you go. And then doesn't one shoot a bomb at you?
the cameos.
Oh, hey, wow.
And then Bowser is over here.
Oh.
And then on the other side, it's really funny. I always like this guy because, like, you're in here with Zelda, and then all he does is go, "Hey, don't cause any trouble," and then throws a fucking bomb at you.
Yeah.
Why?
You know. I mean, he just leans in there. He's just checking.
Hey, you.
Her face, man. Holy shit.
Oh yeah. Who are you? How'd you get past the guards? I don't know. I just kind of walked in here.
I ran real fast. They're dumb, and they got no peripheral vision. I'm real fast.
And you know, there's a really annoying beeping following me around. I don't quite know what that is, but somehow the guards didn't hear it either.
Help! I'm in agony. Oh, look at that dolly shot. Or that.
Oh, look at it.
That
That push pull.
push pull. There you go.
Wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green shining stone?
She's into it, man. This is your chance. This is your in.
No.
you walk, it's like an incel post. It's like you walk up to a princess, and she asks you if you're holding a magical gem. What's your first move? Or what do they used to call it? What's your play or whatever? Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Incel posting though, but with Zelda.
I had a dream. In the dream, there were dark storm clouds that were billowing over the land of Hyrule.
Ooh, I got
Suddenly,
bad news.
a ray of light shot out from the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this prophecy is someone comes from the forest. I guess I thought you might be the person. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. I have a stupid hat. What is your name? Link. Strange, it sounds somehow familiar. I love how Link's name just like continuously just gets lost over the years. Like,
Yeah.
Zelda is always Zelda. But
No
Link.
one really, no one remembers Link from time to time. I mean, to be fair, who knows? Maybe everyone's getting the friggin' soldier earrings that she's got going on here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, it's the same story you just heard.
Wow, thank goodness. I mean, I suppose if you're not speedrunning, this is probably like, oh, it's been like 2 hours since I last heard this.
I guess, yeah.
Mom made me turn off the game, and I had to go outside for a few hours, and I came back, and they're showing me this again.
The Triforce. Such a weirdly specific wish device.
Yeah, hey, at least they did do the Triforce in Tears. Think
True.
about that.
It's true. We didn't hear about. I mean, it's there. Like the Triforce still exists, but yeah,
Yeah.
they don't
It's
talk
not
about
really-
it.
Yeah.
It's like
So I
it's
guess
still
if they do a third one, then that'll be where they have to talk about that. And then they have
Probably.
to make the AI robot come out of your sword at some point, because man, she was beeping at the end there.
Yeah, I mean, she talked in Breath of the Wild too, or well, beeped. And then in Tears of the Kingdom, she's beeping all over the place. She's like talking to Zelda and like telling her what to do and all sorts of stuff.
Okay, I'll just eat this sword and then turn into a dragon.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Yes, I understood your story. I forgot to tell you, I was spying through this window just now. Another element from my dream, the dark clouds. Why is it blue? Anyway, I
because
believe
it's a hyperlink. You can click on it for more information.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, a lot of people don't recognize that.
Here comes Ganondorf.
She just slaps the shit out of him.
Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That's racist.
I love how every time, this is just kind of the bit, Ganondorf shows up as like, hey, I'll absolutely be totally cool. And the king is always like, yeah, okay, yeah. What you don't see is that Zelda's dad is a goat in this one too. You know?
Well, I guess technically he would look like the king should look like what's his face? The King of Red Lions king from Wind Waker.
Yeah. True.
The goat DNA is not
It really
not dominant.
It got weaker and weaker with each generation.
Yeah, totally not evil looking guy named Ganondorf. Like, also the name Ganondorf doesn't really fill me with happiness. Ganondorf's after the Triforce, Sacred Realm, must come to Hyrule to obtain it. Wants to conquer Hyrule, no, the entire world. Link now, protect Hyrule. Please. Okay. I always did like running around in circles, though, like saying no to everything she says.
No. No. Are you sure?
Would you keep a secret? Nah.
No. I absolutely will not. I can promise you two things. I will not do you any favors, and I will tell everyone everything. Listen. I love drama.
I have already told everyone I know.
He holds up the chicken. This is everyone I know.
Take this letter. Give me that letter. Oh no, it's about to start beeping again.
This whole time she's talking to you, and
yeah, the beeping is going on.
Your chest is just going be-doo, 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 be-doo. She's really polite. She's not mentioned it this whole time.
I'll walk around the flowers just for Rob.
Thank you.
Impa and her N64 pointy boobs.
Yeah. Hey. She just fucking
hi there.
Slaps the hell out of you.
You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role as the princess's dream was to teach a melody to one from the forest. Wow, that's a pretty... That's it?
Yeah. Well, it's a very specific quest, but, sometimes it's good to have specificity in your life,
Now listen carefully.
She's just blowing raspberries.
Yeah, she's like not good at whistling.
What are you doing? Do you get the gist of what I'm trying to teach you here?
With that ocarina that you totally picked up and know how to play.
How many holes are there even on an ocarina?
I believe it's a 12-hole ocarina.
No,
the most complicated one.
Mind. I assumed it was just 4.
No, because there's on his front hand there's 4 holes up top, and on his back hand there's 4 holes up top, and there should be thumb holes on the bottom, and then 1 extra or 2 extra holes. I think I could be wrong.
Yeah.
The one I bought at the Ren Fair is a 12-hole ocarina, so I just assume that it's accurate. All right, it's daytime. Now time to go do a bunch of, when I say a bunch of, 2 side quests that you cannot, well, one of them you can complete the game without, but you're not going to, and the other one is you have to go get Saria's song, so you might as well just go ahead and head straight there. I'm not planning on doing the Fire Temple tonight. I'm just going to get, to it. I'm going to get into Kakariko with, the songs, and, because it's already been, what is it? I guess I've got an hour left. Maybe I will get all the way up to Death Mountain, but I won't actually go into the dungeon.
Well, if you look away from it, you just start clipping backwards.
First things first, I gotta find some goddamn hearts so I don't get driven insane by this stupid beeping. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Do-do-do-do-do. Bye, Ampa. Actually, there's some grass over here. There we go. You did it. I found it. Shut up, Navi. Nobody likes you.
Oh, you're onto that, yeah.
Yeah.
Here, give me a horse.
I mean, I can't use it when I'm a kid, but give me a horse.
Give me a horse.
Give me the song so I can get a horse.
That's fine. Just trust me. I'll need this song later. Shut up. I gotta go. I like to imagine speedrun Link is also very impatient, you know?
Yeah.
Oh god, I started watching this YouTube series. It's like called like The History of Blank Speedrun.
Oh yeah.
And like, dude, there are some. There are games I've never even heard of that have been turned into, and there are a lot of people speedrunning them. It's wild. Like, I just the one that got recommended by the algorithm was Toy Story 2's N64 game or something.
Oh god.
Which I didn't even know that existed. But it's like, yeah, there's a whole speed run for it, and like the guy was like talking about like, yeah, I was trying to develop my own strats, and here's like this other guy who started making his strats, so I started to incorporate that. And it's just so I think speedrunning is so fascinating to me. I will never speedrun. I do not have I don't have the twitch reflexes for it. I never did. I never will. I remember Nick getting really obsessed with them back in like college, and so sometimes he would come over and we'd be playing like an N64 game or something, and he would try to recreate certain speedrun tactics. But he would just be like spending hours rubbing his character on a wall or something, or trying to do backflips into something. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, I would never be able to do speedrunning. The most I ever do is like little game tricks, like Link running faster when he's running backwards. Like I'll do that, or like you play Mario 64, you do the backwards long jump up some stairs. Like okay, like I can do those. But like the crazy shit that like actual speedrunners have to do, like no thank you.
Yeah.
I don't have the reflexes or the patience for that shit. All right, time for an annoying minigame. Let's go do an annoying minigame. Do you remember this minigame? It's the special cuckoo one, where there's 3 special cuckoos in this group of cuckoos. Find the ones that are special.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a bottle of milk.
He is an alcoholic. He's all huffed up on bird. Oh well, there's one already. Okay, so they've got like something slightly different about them, right?
No, they don't. They look exactly like every other chicken. Once they get into the back, yeah. It doesn't. It's not a hard mini game. It's just sometimes you can get screwed over. Yeah. Gaggle normal cuckoos. Pick out the 3, and I'll give you some stuff. Sometimes, like this one. Oh, get over here. That one was obviously. Let's see. Let's do this one. Oh. Nope. Oh, hey. All right. Now where'd the other one go? Is it this one? Nope. This one? Nope. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Yes, I want to try again.
Start looking.
Yeah, this one's one. I know.
Because it like zooms in, so it's like, I don't know how you're supposed to.
It's this one. Nope, it's not that one. have no idea. The other one disappeared into the pack.
Okay.
Yeah, see, sometimes this game can be difficult. All right, let's see. I'm also having a hard time picking up the chickens for some reason. Okay. So, this one is obvious. This one? No. I didn't want that one. I want this one. No, that one's not right either. This one? Okay. Ah, I got it.
Yay!
Oh yeah, this is funny. Would you like to marry Malin? Sure.
Oh,
You guys are
God.
kids.
The ending. So wait, is this how you get like the extra ending thing?
No.
So I just remember in the ending credits, the wedding ceremony and Link's just not there, and it's like, God damn. Link, what the fuck, man?
Alright, got my first bottle. First of 4, but I only ever get 3 because the other one is kind of difficult to get. And I ain't got time for that shit. Alright, time to head to Kokiri Forest. Kokiri Forest. Wait, where am I going? It's over here. No, it's not. Is it down here? I can't remember. Which one is it? There's one of these things. I need to be able to see it. That's that one. And I'm gonna get attacked by skeletons because Kid Link gets attacked by skeletons. Man, I remember the most annoying thing, like, whenever you're playing this game for the first time, is you don't know, like, if you're not listening to Navi, which, you know, I mean, hey, listen, gets annoying, so you probably don't listen to Navi. You end up going, like, all the way up Death Mountain to talk to Darunia, and, like, he's just like, I'm not going to tell you nothing. And then you're like, well, where do I have to go? And then you have to go all the way back down, and then to Saria, and it's like, oh my god, it just takes forever. I remember being so mad when I was first playing the game. Just like, come on, man. Okay. Lost Woods. Here we go. Gotta listen for the music and remember that pattern for later.
God, sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry. I know.
So the good news is I think we found a little bit of a hack where at night he has a kennel that he likes to sleep in. So at least at night we should have peace. You know?
Yeah.
But I can't guarantee that. Because, like, last time we had to do this, we gave up early.
Yeah.
We just couldn't. Because it was Screech crying like this 24/7 unless he was, like, on a walk with us.
Oh, boy.
Which means, like, at night, during breakfast, whenever. Constant.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that having a special kennel, it's like, hey, this is the fun sleep kennel. Here we go night. Don't make any more noises. Will help us.
Oh, God.
Hoot hoot.
Link, good to see you again. I am an owl. No, I don't want to hear what you had to say again. You're just telling me nonsense.
He's just trying to tell you again, just to make sure.
I know you're actually the Sage of Light from later in the game, but Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, man.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's like very like ambient, melancholy music like Breath and Tears. But,
Yeah.
Like, Sin 64 music, this and like the stuff in Majora's Mask.
Oh man, yeah.
Part of my like childhood brain now.
Yeah, for sure. I think, yeah, there's something. I wouldn't say there's something lost necessarily, but like, I do miss it. I like the soundtrack. I mean, especially in Tears. I think Tears has a better soundtrack than Breath, because Breath really was all just like ambient, like piano music.
I guess it's
and
more refined in God, because like, okay, that's fair. Because the boss music for the air fight.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And there's some really good Ganon's, like there's some really good use of the Ganon theme in Tears. So yeah, I don't know. It's I mean, I don't like. I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that. I think I prefer my games to have more like of an actual soundtrack, like orchestrated and stuff, like overall. Let's go up here. Ow, fucking Jesus. Z-targeting, work. Don't Z-target onto nothing behind the Deku Scrub. Z-target onto the Deku Scrub. Okay. Don't worry about her. She's just here playing her music.
Yeah, she's vibing.
That is somehow loud enough to reach through the entire forest.
I always thought like her becoming a sage was kind of tragic. Honestly, all like becoming a sage seems like a real bad deal. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like it's like supposed to carry the same dramatic weight in Tears, but it's not as like isolating. Whereas the second you become like a sage here, it's like you gotta sacrifice everything, and you gotta go hang out with 5 losers, and that's your company for the rest of your life, and maybe your weirdly supernaturally extended life.
Yeah, because in this game, it's really implied that like once you become a sage, you have to go live in the sacred realm with the others to keep protecting everything. And yeah, it definitely is a little tragic. And then like when we meet up with the sages again in Twilight, they're like turned into just like these weird like ethereal light beings, but they're still implied to still be the same sages from Ocarina. So it's even worse. Like it's like you even lose your identity after a while.
They're just eternal and slowly melt. Their physical form melts away, leaving only like an astral entity that has no. Crunch. That's another thing, because we can't interact with him at all. We can't even say like, Crunch, calm down. Crunch, down. You have to literally ignore him for upwards of 2 weeks. Is how long the restructuring period may last.
Jeez.
So I'm hoping it'll just be, because the shortest amount of time is 3 days, longest is 2 weeks. So I'm hoping we hit that right in that middle point, so that we don't.
How do you know?
When I try it, huh?
How will you know?
It's a behavior thing. So like if he like can come out and like listen to commands without being like a super freak anymore, or if he like goes on a walk and doesn't have a moment, or if he does have a moment because another dog is like yelling at him or something, and we tell him to like down or like to follow an instruction and he does, then he's deferring authority basically. Grab him, eat him. Eat those berries, quick.
Oops. Wrong button.
That gif from fucking
oh, that movie, the
Monster House.
Yes.
Monster House. I remember you said we can't cover.
I said
That was years ago, though. So
yeah.
I feel like now we've probably softened because it does come to life towards the very end.
Yeah, it's on the fringe if we did decide to cover it, but
it
is coverable. Yeah.
I don't remember if it's good or not. I think I
Shut
remember
up,
it being
Al.
really popular because it was just the movie of the time, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Let's see. Doing the side quest. So now... no, I don't want to hear what you have to say again. Oh my god, you learned a song. Congratulations.
Yay, more songs.
Alright. Let's see. I suppose I could go talk to Skull Kid real quick. Just for canon's sake, to show, hey, there's a Skull Kid, and it's the same Skull Kid that we run into in Majora's Mask. He's right over here. And he likes it when you play Saria's song for him. Oop. Wrong song. I was playing a song from Majora's Mask. You know Saria's song. We should be friends. Here, take this. Thanks. But yeah, it is still supposed to be the same Skull Kid. So, you know, just keep that in mind. He gets lost in the Lost Woods, ends up finding the Happy Mask salesman and getting his scary mask.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Do jump. To Kakariko.
Like, he seems like fine here, you know?
Oh yeah, he's fine. Although he is evil when you run into him as an adult.
Oh yeah.
He does try and kill you because he doesn't like adults. But
fair.
but I mean he's not Majora's Mask evil. And I mean that's the whole point of Majora's Mask because it's not the Skull Kid.
Yeah.
It's the mask that's evil, not the Skull Kid. And now I need it to be daytime, so I'm walking forward so that time will pass. I remember being really impressed by Hyrule Field, like when, you know, when we first, you know, when we were playing the N64 back in the day, you know what I mean? Like, this big open area, such a big, like, crazy idea. I mean, obviously now we look at it and it's like, wow, it's really like there's nothing here. There's no like, it's just a big open area with nothing in it. But you know, I mean, I guess I don't need to say like, Ocarina of Time was revolutionary. Everybody fucking knows that. But Chicken quest. Gotta catch the chickens. Chicken. Good chicken. Don't fall down the hole.
Oh, I just realized I was muted.
You were, yeah. I was like, Rob's very quiet.
Sorry. I muted myself because Crunch was having another fit, and then I tried closing my door, and then I flipped up the wrong mic level.
Oh.
Okay. So this came out in '98, so I was right. This was the birthday game for an entire year for so many of my friends, you know?
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember my friend Brad, his older brother, like 5 of his other friends, and we were all like crammed into the living room just watching him play this game. And we got all the way, in one day, we got all the way to Link turning into an adult. And
Yeah.
then that was like, you know, it was like, oh, like the reveal there, you know?
Yeah. Simpler times.
Yeah.
No, I gotta.
Inevitably, things will get bad enough that we'll have, you know, like there will be some kind of revolutionary activity that will lead to us having universal income and being able to vibe again.
Yes, for sure.
Inevitably, because like this system cannot work anymore. It's a losing gambit, and I think more and more people are starting to kind of be aware of like, uh-oh.
We're starting to get there. People are starting to like actually realize like, oh, hey, this is untenable. This is not going to work.
Like, you know, you see like there's videos of people like getting interviewed like, political inequality or economic inequality is terrible, and like, you know, he worked 2 jobs and still not have enough to make rent. Blah, blah. They're still going to vote for Trump this time around, but
if he's not in prison.
Well, they might still vote for him because essentially
write him in.
Like that becomes his like whole like political campaign. It's like, vote for me so I can pardon myself and get out of jail. Come on, do it, vote for me.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, folks.
I know you're right, but dear God.
I mean, I'm right. Listen, man, it's bad out there. The
I know.
reason that he is electable is because the system is failing so drastically, you know?
Yes.
Not because he offers anything unique or cool or hopeful, but it's more that he's like, he can pretend to be an anti-establishment character because he can be like, look at all these rich people, they're so bad. Oh, these bad people. And so they can feel like he's anti-establishment, and so they'll vote for him, you know?
Yeah.
But like, that's not gonna last forever.
Eventually.
I say that. I don't know how long it will last. I don't know how fucked up the planet will be by the time we do have that kind of revolutionary activity. But eventually, there will be a great victory, and there will be vibes for everyone. How vibalicious those things will be, I don't know. You know, we might be in a literal vaporwave, but it won't be like, this is not, the world's not going to end in a traditional like global apocalypse kind of thing, unless political powers are like, oh my god, people are blowing up oil pipelines and demanding universal income. Let's just drop all the nukes on ourselves and bunker so that like at the very least we'll live for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But even in that regard, like, I think that's so far off because, like, that's such an insane level of just, like, self-destruction, you know? And I don't think anyone has that. Even if you are truly, like a 90-year-old that's, like, you know, has your next of kin, you know? Because, like, eventually you're going to have to ask the question, like, who makes my food, right?
Yeah. Eventually you would think. You would think.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. A lot of like, you hear about those billionaire summits where they literally hire like, you know, scholars, like left-wing scholars to come in and talk to people about how bad things are. And I don't know if you saw that like news report years ago where like some guy got asked to come to a thing and they basically spent the entire time saying like, hey, so where should we build our bunker to hide from? And he was like, you can't, you won't. Who will you hire to protect your fortress of food? Even if you got enough supplies to last you for the rest of you and all of your friends' lives, who would you pay to protect you? And they're like, oh, well, then, like, you know, how would we, like, have, like, the CIA on call, or, like, we'd, like, you know, hire, like, Navy SEALs or whatever. It's like, okay, and you're gonna pay them? Like, what are you gonna pay them with? Because eventually your money won't mean anything. Bitcoin will crash, you know?
Right.
Like, you know, they're like, oh, well, then, like, yeah, we like, put shock collars on or something. It's like, okay, but there's still gonna be enough of them to protect you.
that inherently means that there's enough of them to overthrow you. It's like, oh.
That's true.
Got him.
Yeah, it's gonna be society as we know it. At least when I say society, I mean specifically the United States. Obviously, is going to collapse at some point. Like,
The shape of it will change. I think collapse is like a word that may lead to a more apocalyptic image.
Yeah.
Change drastically, yes.
yeah, for sure. I don't mean it's gonna be like Mad Max. I just mean like it's gonna, something drastic is going to happen that's gonna make it like phenomenally different than it is right now.
Yeah.
Like, whether good or bad, I cannot tell you, but it will do that eventually.
I mean, I think creature comforts mean so much to people that, like, ultimately you can't, like, we're not going to be able to, like, go full Dark Ages or anything, you know?
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be crazy. Hell yeah. Sun Song, baby.
Nope.
Oh,
I tried to go fast, but I'm using a Switch Pro controller, so it's not buttons. It's
directional beat, yeah.
so I have to it's an actual stick, so you have to be careful because if you hit an angle, it counts as the other button.
When Nick made the Scarecrow song, he just like made it mashing like so he could rub his thumb back and forth, so it was like the right yellow button and then the up yellow button over and over again. Just
yeah, I don't remember what I used for the Scarecrow song in this game. I don't think I actually do the Scarecrow stuff in this game too often. But in Majora's, I use Valerie on Fire because it's one of my favorite songs from this game. So I just do the do 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 do.
Listen, if it's memorable, that was the thing. Is like Nick definitely has some speedrun strats in the back of his mind, you know? He's trying to maximize his efficiency.
All right, let's see here. Time to get. Yeah, so my plan is literally to get up Death Mountain, and then I'll save, and we can pick it up next week. So I'm got to get the shield right in here.
Nice.
You know, you can go spend your hard-earned rupees on the shield if you really want, or you can just
hey, there you go,
find one. I always like that his shield, it's too big for him, so he just
it's his Eternals. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Friggin' yeah, and then it's so funny though, because in Majora's Mask, like, he just gets, I guess they make him a shield because he has the Highland shield, but it's just, kid size now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he finds a smaller one. He finds the prototype. After this adventure, he went back in time and he used his stock, he used his knowledge of the future to make sports bets to get super rich. Because it's probably like a year or so passes between the end of this game and Ocarina. Enough time to get super rich. So that he has a sports almanac from the future, and he brought that back with him.
Funny game has our princess come up with. This guard is so irresponsible. He's just like, oh, that's clearly a letter from the princess. Oh, whatever. I'll let you go up this scary, dangerous mountain by yourself. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm not doing the mask quest, as fun as it is. I'm gonna be getting enough masks in Majora's Mask when we play that. Yeah. Shut up. Happy Mask Shop. Blah, 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 blah. Can you go get the mask for me next time you're in the market? Blah, 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 blah. I still hear Crunch in the background.
Yeah.
he's a yelping boy.
This is gonna be a bad few days, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rough.
Better get your earplugs out.
Yeah. It's so piercing. It goes through your earplugs.
Oh, does
It's
it?
really bad. Like I can kind of with the earplugs, I can see through it. Michelle can't. So I'm hoping the secondary channel helps them kind of be like, oh, okay, this is nighttime kill. I'm safe.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, then Michelle's just gonna go find a hotel somewhere. It's like, oh god, and I don't blame her.
Yeah.
You are blasting through this game. Holy shit! Like there was not even a chance that I would have made it this far back in the day. In 2 hours, you're at Death Mountain, right? No, man. To be fair, I think I remember going to Zora's Domain after.
Nah, you can't get to Zora's Domain because you need bombs, and you get bombs from the Goron dungeon.
From here,
so
yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Oh wait.
Well, there we go, everybody. Made it to the Goron City. First night. Blasting through. Like I said, I've played this game a million times. I'm not surprised we got this far. But yeah, we'll meet up same time next week. 8 o'clock Central.
Updates about Crunch.
Yeah, and then the episode for TMNT comes out I guess tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
So you guys will have that, and then we'll be doing Pacific Rim: The Black. I haven't started watching it yet, but I'll probably start watching it into this week.
Yeah. I'll try and watch something to distract myself from Crunch.
Yeah, don't sound so happy to watch it, Rob.
Oh no, I'm thrilled. Listen, honestly, at this point, I'm more fixated on the fact that Crunch bit me again, and I'm very sad.
Yeah, no, I get that. But yeah, thanks for joining me, Robin. Yeah, we'll meet up next week. It'll be good.
All right, see y'all next week.
Bye, everybody.